morning and welcome to Tottenham Tantrum Drive, your home of classic games, classic content, classic debate. This morning we're looking back on the last ever game for Jimmy Greaves, Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane against Derby. And boy, what a game it was.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in! Oh, when the Spurs go marching in! I wanna be in that number! Oh, when the Spurs go marching in! Oh, when the Spurs go marching in!
Hi, good morning and welcome to Tottenham Tantrum Gold. This morning we're looking at Jimmy Greaves' last ever game for Tottenham Hotspur. And the man that's next to me probably wasn't there, but he can probably tell me an awful lot about it. It's my mate Cooper. How are you this morning, Cooper?
Doing well here, thanks, Dermot. Looking forward to this one. Doesn't get any more classic than Jimmy Greaves.
No, it doesn't.
Right, mate. Just a quick shout out to Simon at Dutch Eye One again for use of his games. As usual, he provides some great content for us. All of the classic games, a lot of rare footage that he's uploaded at his own expense onto YouTube. And he has a fantastic channel. If you want to watch it with the original commentary, go and give his site a like.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. It's a great showing. Okay then, should we get the game going?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Whoops. Turn the volume down. Right, and here we go. Jimmy Greaves' last game. Special mention. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, cool.
All right, celery agents and conversation we had before we started, actually, talking about Jimmy Greaves. There should be a statue outside the ground in his honour. Totally agree. We're all for as much memorabilia as possible with this channel, especially. So he's saying countless greats should have a stand or bar or concourse or street named after them. Yeah, I agree. It'll be lovely to see that.
And he's also put honour to our legends. Yeah. What? We'll skip over that one.
We'll agree. We won't say it yet. No. And good day, Dermot and Cooper, and good day, celery agent.
Good day,
celery agent. See you, mate.
Yeah. I mean, this was 69-70, wasn't it, Cooper? This game.
It was indeed. And look at the state of this pitch.
And who's that man there?
A little background to it. The morning of this game, the pitch was absolutely waterlogged. Like you could see ducks on it, and it was that bad. So, considering how long ago this was, the groundsman actually did a remarkable job getting it in any sort of playable condition. Yeah. They'd newly fitted some underground, some new drainage systems to the ground, and they dealt with the water. But there's an awful lot of sand in the middle. It's looking a bit like sort of World War I trench warfare at times.
It looks like Horse Guards Parade, doesn't it? You're expecting horses or the Horse of the Year show to go on there. It's also Dave McKay's first game back at White Hart Lane for Derby as well.
It is. He's just got them promoted. Was it this season they won the league for the first time? I think it might be. No, can't be. Sorry?
Was Brian Clough in charge of them?
He would be, I'm assuming. Yeah, and then he went on to Leeds after Derby, didn't he?
Wayne Bonner. Morning, fellas. How are we today?
We're coo-hooed.
This morning, we're actually streaming on Twitch for the first time as well. So we're expanding our little empire over to there. So hopefully
online takeover.
Yeah, I hope nothing goes wrong this time, because the last time we tried this, we got taken down within about.
We should be we should be fine this time. We're a new channel, so we're going to run into a few problems every now and then until we get it all ironed out. Good to see some regular faces always returning to the channel.
It is. It's always nice. It's also this early on a Sunday morning as well. I'm sorry.
Jim.
Sorry, I'm a bit hoarse. Not feeling too great this morning, but what's more makes you feel better than watching a good classic Tottenham game with Jimmy Greaves in it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're not a loud horse. It's all about the owls on this channel.
Oh, that's true. We're not Sheffield Wednesday fans either. Want to make that
Slowly
clear.
turning into it. Yeah, Dave Mackay with his returning to Spurs as well. He won't have heard it because we've got the commentary turned down and the noise of the crowd, but he got an absolutely enormous reception from the fans. Absolutely adored at White Hart Lane still.
It's a shame we let him go.
Definitely.
Sally the Agent says that kit is better than anything Nike can produce. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, love it.
I used to love that. I had that kit actually at the top.
Love the simplicity of it.
Yeah, I just can't get over the pitch. I mean, we watched this last night, and it's still can't go. Jesus. If that was today now, it wouldn't go ahead the game before off.
Yeah, without that. What do you think Ben Davis would make of this pitch?
I probably think it's lovely.
Yeah, right.
Very playable.
No, that's an old school referee. So he looks like the sort of bloke you don't mess with.
That's it. Shake hands, lads. That's oh, what's his name? Alan Muller, number 4 there for Spurs. Free kick by Moves. It's unbelievable. This was, I mean, it's hard to believe this was Jimmy Greaves' last game keeper, isn't it? I mean,
It was.
It's quite ironic, really, isn't it?
It is. It's one of your greatest legends already out the door and playing for the opposition, and then another one of your greatest legends about to leave. It's must have been quite a rough time being a Spurs fan, seeing those out of the club.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think Bill Nick did that? I mean, we did briefly talk about it privately last night, but what do you think his decisions were to get rid of Jimmy Greaves?
So, do you want to try and put your mic a bit closer, maybe? So,
Sorry, is that better?
a little bit. Yeah, you're fading out a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Is
that better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, what was Bill Nick thinking? What a rubbish manager, eh? No, it's combination of things. You can't imagine it's just down to the manager, those players going out, can you? I mean, perhaps it was well documented about Jimmy Greaves' liking for the drink back then. Perhaps that was starting to become an issue.
Maybe.
It's
That's
possible. A lot of outside football interests as well. Oh, ref getting involved there.
Yeah, is he running? Is it?
Ref doing a little Ronaldo there.
And can I just point out this is orange juice, nothing more.
Yeah, of course it is. That's why you were singing earlier with your no trousers on. I mean, God's sake. Bit early, Dermot.
Yeah, I'm swimming around my head like Tom Jones. Saying it wasn't it's not
pitch.
unusual.
Absolutely. That pitch is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's for what you were doing. Enough of that. Says, yeah, enough of that. Sally Agent says it's beautiful. And he also says, what's that, ref?
Ref checkers, yeah. Love to see the ref stats.
Yeah. I mean, the referees were men then, weren't they? They didn't give any shit either.
Yeah. Well, there was always a lot more respect for referees back then as well.
Was this the start of Bill Nick's great 70s side as well? Was he thinking to the future as well?
Well, a bit early, probably, because earlier in this season, Derby had just come up and they'd given us an absolute pounding 5-0 at the baseball ground, sort of to announce themselves in the division, and we were recovering from that. We're looking for a bit of revenge here, licking our wounds still. So wouldn't say we're a great side at this point, but we're obviously still a good side. I mean, there's a lot of very good players still.
What do you say to selling your agent to his squad?
Looks like they did a weekend of dressage on it. Yeah, it does. It really does.
It's unbelievable. I mean, if that was today, that game would go ahead, and that's
Well,
what a goal by
look
Chile.
at that. What a goal.
Yeah,
It,
I mean I mean the other reason why he got rid of him was I don't know about that now. The other reason why he got rid of him was that because he was having such a poor start to the season as well, and Bill
yeah.
Nick thought he was past his best.
Well, we were sort of finding our way with lots of the Super Spurs players were no longer at the club for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was obviously having to experiment with what was going to work best for us. Perhaps, as I
In,
said, the likes of that 5-0 loss to Derby isn't going to help convince you the players are all up to speed anymore.
no. And also there is a player in here, the baby-faced assassin's playing in this game, Steve Burnley.
He is. Looks about 5 years old in this one.
Yeah, he does.
There's the great man, Jimmy Greaves, there.
Yeah, one of his early starts for Tottenham. This was his breakthrough season. Steve Burnley made 23 appearances this season for Tottenham. And then was ever present all the way up to 85, 86, I think, for Tottenham. So
Tackles flying in there.
This game was originally shown on the Big Match on ITV, and Brian Moore was the original commentator for this game.
Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do this time. I've forgotten to put the team out, haven't I?
Yeah. Well, the team was at the start of the game, so I'm sure everyone got hold of it.
We'll have to see if I can find that quickly.
Corner. That's a corner, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the team sheet for that game. Well,
do you think the Liverpool game will go ahead today, Hoover?
It looks that way. They haven't called anything off, have they? So
I haven't seen anything.
They'll probably wait until an hour before when thousands of people have made their way up.
I did hear last night it was sort of like 60-40 on, but I haven't heard anything this morning. So
no, it's they've got to play it now, surely. Since they've gone, especially when you heard Klopp giving it all the large about they didn't see the point in suspending football or anything like that. So it'll sound a bit funny if they call the game off now after he said all that.
Yeah, but didn't he say the same last year or the year before? And when they win the league, there's no point calling off the league. No point doing this. No point doing that.
Oh, here we go. There's the team for today. Do you want to give us a little talk through that one?
I will do. Yeah, I will do. You have in goal the great Pat Jennings. You have the defensive Beale, Mike England, Joe Kinnear, Cyril Knowles. You've got Stevie Perriman, Alan Mullery, Piers Morgan, Jimmy Greaves, Alan Gills in the strike force. And they want a strike force.
It's still a good side, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I just think. I
just noticed as well in the lineup, Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
There it is, Piers Morgan.
He's looking well for his age, isn't
he? He'll never look good.
He's an idiot. He's a gooner as well, so no wonder he's an idiot.
Yeah, he is. Let's not forget that. It's just can he get anything right?
No. And still, I'll let you do this one. Go on, please.
Just bring the comments up. No. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, sorry, it should be no. Shouldn't it?
See, the misfeel for them. Phil's our expert on the channel. He's playing bowls this morning, apparently. So that's what he's doing.
He was up all night having a hoot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but he's playing bowls this morning, so that's why he can't join us. Imagine Phil playing bowls. He'd be all bowled over, wouldn't he?
Well, that's the sign when you've finally given up on any pretense of being young anymore, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely is all bowled out.
He's going to be there, pipe and slippers later on.
Yeah, he rang me at 2 o'clock this morning with it.
Tell you what, he was having a good time out on the piss.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
Let's move on. Hello. You alright, mate? How are you? You alright? Oh, this will leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, we get some interesting videos from Phil when he's on the night out.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, Derby free kick.
Yeah. The referee's doing his I don't know what that is. God, look at the referee how he's dressed too.
That would have been taken again today, wouldn't it? You see how far out one of the players had rushed.
There's the great Pat Jennings. I mean, what a keeper he was. Absolutely brilliant keeper.
And he was wearing gloves there.
He was, yeah.
What's going on? Why would they wear gloves back then and then choose not to have them in the...
Oh, what a goal. Oh, offside.
Offside, wasn't it? Yeah.
Offside.
He made it look an easy finish again. Everything was for him.
2 a.m. Phil must be a nightmare.
Yeah, definitely.
He's up. Look at the linesman running on the pitch.
He's going to wake up this morning, Phil. He's got bits of mouse all around the bedroom floor.
And, straight for his bowling. As I said, we are broadcasting this morning for the first time ever on Twitch. You can find us over Tottenham Country Gold, all in one letter, all one word. And so please get over there and subscribe to us and help us build our following on that channel too.
We would love to get to 200 subscribers before Christmas, but can't see that somehow.
Yeah.
I'd
love to get to 200 before the new year. That's
maybe we could do that if we're lucky.
Well, I'd love to get to 160 before Christmas. We're only 2 away, so
just one more person. This is downgrading the whole time.
And it's is it half time? It's half time. Look at the state of the pitch.
Look at the state of the timer.
I know. But yeah, please get over to Twitch and also follow us there because we'll be doing link videos on both YouTube and Twitch from this day going forward. So the last time we did it, we got taken down very quickly. So
yeah, we didn't plan to go on Twitch this morning. It's just I saw a new button on the console here, and I thought, oh, what does this do? So we're on.
I'm just having a quick look between the two. Yeah, we're still going. We are still going. So this will go up. It's another way of, and we've got Derek Hutchinson. Good morning, Derek. How are you this morning? This is the pre-pump to Dave's pre-pump before he does his pump up on Me on Top TV. Then he does his watching up. So we're like one of them groups that go on and warm everyone up. We're the warm-up act.
The pre-pump up.
Yeah.
We'll have to do as David Harris does on the Irish Hotspur, and we'll have to get people to do a little come on and then do a little at the end.
Well, I'm going on Dave's channel today, so we'll be going at one point. Celery Agent says, well explained, I hope that did come over okay, because believe me, it did come across. I didn't know we were doing the stream this morning till I got a call from my co-host here in Tottenham Thompson Towers. Says we're going live this morning. I went, okay.
Well, it was either that or we wouldn't go on at all today because it's going to be packed with all the We Are Tottenham TV and Irish Hotspur and watch-alongs and post-match things. So we thought a bit of morning football because people
get everyone in the mood for Dave's show. That's the idea.
Yeah, nothing will get you in the mood for cutting-edge Premier League football than looking at something played on a sandpit.
I know. Celery Agent said, well explained our next Celery Agent said it was actually correct. I don't know what he means by that, but Is it by what I explained, or
I don't know. Memory's gone. I can't remember that far back.
And Derek said, "Can you imagine today's players playing on this pitch?" Oh Lord Jesus!
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I would love Dave Harris's view on this pitch. What do you think Davis would say?
Yeah,
that would be funny.
We'd need to get the defibrillators out immediately.
Quickly question on that actually. Christian Eriksen's had his contract terminated by Inter Milan. Would you love to see him back at Spurs? Because I haven't asked you this question. I would love to get your view on it.
No, I absolutely adored the bloke. I thought we should have built the team around him, and he was so good for us. But it's too much water's gone under the bridge now, and I'm not sure how the law stands on players playing with pacemakers in the Premier League anymore. I thought we don't allow it, but
Sorry. Maybe you don't read that message.
Okay, there's no way Delhi would risk getting sand in his mouth. Yeah, true enough. He'll be picking that out for weeks.
I just can't get over the pitch. Seriously, I just cannot get over that pitch under that. It's crazy. But that's what they played on in them days. 60s, 70s.
Talk about dark arts. You could just like dig your toe into the pitch and flick sand in people's faces before the ball comes.
Oh, I all know what you're like.
Well, there was a comment for Jack Kanicki, really.
Everyone, David's on at 12:30 today on his channel as well, doing the match build-up. I will be on there, so looking forward to joining Dave on that channel this morning.
Giving it the TTG woo.
Oh yeah. And Dave and my co-host will be in the comments doing this woo too. I noticed some of you that went in. I noticed some of you in the comments that did that last night. Thank you so much. Me and Cooper did get a dig out of seeing the woohoos. People do the woohoos there, so
it's a thing now.
Yeah. So keep them coming on this channel. Get the woohoos in.
Need to get Big Boss Man in on it because he always does the woo at the end of his comments as well. So he's a natural.
Is that Shami?
No, Big Boss Man.
Oh, Dave.
Named after the wrestler that used to be the WWF wrestler.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Well, as we always say, Dave was the mothership, so we come from his DNA. Well, not technically come from his DNA, but the channel comes from his DNA. That just sounds bad every time I explain it. I'm going to shut up now. Oh Lord, I just can't get over the size of the people. I mean, the stand. I watching the match last night. We will do tomorrow morning. We're doing Wolves against Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane. It was the first game for the new stand, and I watched it last night, and it was like such an improvement to that old stand. But I was so sorry to see it go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It was such an iconic. It was such an iconic stand as well. It was built in 1934, I think. That East Stand. I think was it the East Stand? Yeah, no, the West Stand was built in 1934.
And then West Stand redeveloped in the early 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you know when we went to redevelop the East Stand, we got denied permission to do that? The council refused us permission to.
That does happen sometimes. Oh, there we go. Bit of a poacher's goal. Is that disallowed as well?
That's disallowed as well.
Yeah. So it could have been a Greaves hat trick on another day.
Yeah, could have been. What selling agent says, if we were told they were playing on the joint sandwich, Don Belly would think it's joint.
No, that's an unfortunate spelling mistake. Let's correct that to Don Belly.
Oh, Lord. Who's that down there?
It's probably somebody being treated for sand
in
his eyes.
Look, there's you and your little.
It's not entirely dissimilar to what I look like at that age. 23.
your little banner there and you're yawning, looking around. Where's the next pint coming from, Dad?
That's right. Wouldn't have worn mittens though.
No.
Can't hold a pint glass with mittens.
No, you're a hard man. You're the Dave Mackay. That's who you are.
Yeah, hated wearing gloves.
Yeah, I did now. I did as a kid, but now I need to wear them. I feel as I'm getting older and feeling the cold more.
I'll still wear shorts and t-shirt through winter.
Yeah, if I'm in the house, I will, yeah. But not out.
And if it's really cold outside, I'll make the giant step wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I'm not joking.
I'm surprised you don't go out as that man wearing that green outfit, just nothing on, just that V-shaped thing.
It's the Norwegian blood. I think the Geordies have got a lot of the Norwegian blood from Viking raids and things. So no, it takes a lot for a Geordie to put a shirt on most of the year. That was a nicely worked goal.
Is it Angizine?
I think it was. Can't tell. Somebody covered in mud.
He looks pretty clean. But isn't it? I just can't get over this with Jimmy Greaves last game. I mean, what a servant to the club. And the club did nothing for him over the years either.
Yeah, it's disgraceful.
I mean, Levy and the rest of them players, absolutely disgusting.
Did Jimmy Greaves actually make it back to the ground a few years ago? So sort of make peace,
after his stroke, they felt they had to do something.
Far too late. I mean, he should have been there greeting the fans like all the other legends. I mean, he's such a top bloke.
There's Stevie P.
At least we got all those years of Saint and Greavsie on ITV, though. That was
I think it was Steve Perman that got that goal. I think.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that one up as well, aren't I?
Yeah.
Let's work it out. Because I thought perhaps it was Gilzine at first as well.
Wayne gonna put good goal. I didn't think he was going to get it for a minute. The pitch takes me back to the days when I played Sunday League. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate.
Let's see.
I mean, I can't get over that pitch. The pitch is really unbelievable. They didn't bother the players, did they?
Oh, Roger Morgan. He got the goal.
Really?
That's why I struggled to recognise him. I have no idea what Roger Morgan looked like.
A bit like Roger Moore.
No.
I mean, they still had a good slick side, didn't they? The pitch.
Yeah. Just sort of a couple of pieces missing from the jigsaw to turn it into another sort of title-winning and cup-winning team.
Derek Hutchinson put Jimmy Pearce. I mean, Tottenham's ground was one of the best old grounds around. Right? Even when they redid all the stands, it's still an intimidating place to go.
Yeah.
I think we've lost that now with the new stadium. We've lost that intimidation. I think it's too big.
I think they were trying to sort of recreate the shelf a little bit with the sort of like making it their version of the Kop.
Yeah.
Going from being the noise generating part of the pitch being on the side where the shelf was. Now it's at one of the ends, and they tried to make it fairly steep by the looks of it.
That's where the standing area is going, by the way.
It'll be a mini shelf.
Yeah. Nothing.
See how that goes. That could be fun.
Yeah, nothing like the original.
Certainly seems to get the noise levels up though when the place is rocking.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I don't know. I haven't been to it yet, but I don't know. I think they could have done more to the old stadium. I think, and just do what Barcelona did, dug the pitch down and just add more seats in. I think that's what they should have done.
Yeah, we'll get ourselves a 150,000 seater.
Yeah.
That would have been something. Would have had to buy up a lot more room, I think.
But, yeah, I just don't agree. As much as I love the new stadium, I think it was more built for other things, bar what it was meant to be for, personally.
Yes, it's without doubt it had NFL in mind, didn't it? I mean, well, it's so obvious with the pitch, retractable pitch. That's a bit of genius as well, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched a documentary on that on Discovery. Richard Hammond did actually a thing on the new
I
stadium.
watched that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he went through the back the brewery as well, didn't he?
That brewery's brilliant. You just stick
Yeah.
the pint there and it fills it up. If you're a quick drinker, handy for you. Just have to warm in the line.
And they sell 68,000 pints on a match day. Wow.
Think of the money they're making just in that alone.
Yeah, of course. Don't miss a trick with Daniel Levy, do they?
Yeah, I would love to know how much their match day take. How much they're taking on the match day for everything. The tickets and beer and food and alcohol and merchandise.
Going to be an awful lot, isn't it?
You're looking into $1 million, aren't you? At least a couple of million.
You'd think so, yeah. Oh dear. Talk about getting caught out.
Who scored that? David Vines happy.
That is Willie Carlin, apparently.
Oh,
I've sort of vaguely heard the name somewhere.
And Derby have got one back when there's only 10 minutes left anyway, so we should see this out.
The timer there, it's like an old sort of safe. You need to crack the code sort of.
I mean, Jimmy Greaves, the story behind it, Jimmy Greaves got a call from Bill Nick one day. He said, right, you're going to West Ham. You need to go to West Ham and sort out your contract with him. That's how it was done.
Yeah.
A very brutal way of finishing a man's career. One of the legends. Carl Simpson, good morning, gents. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning, Carl. Good to see you again.
But yeah, what a brutal way.
We're under pressure all of a sudden from a comfortable 2-0.
Where have you seen that before?
Yeah. Spurs DNA.
Yeah, it is. But will we have it any other way?
But when Greaves did leave, we got a certain well-known player in exchange. Do you want to have a talk about them a little bit, Torma?
Yeah. In part exchange for West Ham, we got Martin Peters.
Not a bad little player himself, was he?
No, he wasn't. And he was the jigsaw to make us for our successful cup wins of the early 70s.
Question is, do you think we would have done better keeping Greaves, or we did the right thing getting Martin Peters?
I think we would have done better keeping Greaves and bringing in Martin Peters.
It feels that way, but can't argue. We certainly had some success in the 70s as well.
We did. With all our success, really, Bill Nicks had his hand in it.
Yeah, any sustained sort of levels of success, yes.
Yeah. I mean, he was the one that found Graham Roberts and most of the 80 players when he did his scouting. So, you know, Bill Nicks there's an awful lot Bill Nicks done good for our club. But, you know, and the way we treated him was dreadful as well. I mean,
well,
not just by Levy, but by previous owners as well. Let's be fair.
Yeah, it feels like we're forgetting the heroes of the past lately, doesn't it?
Other clubs don't. I mean, Liverpool don't, Man United don't, Chelsea even don't, West Ham don't. Do you know what I mean? Why do we have to be different?
money. It doesn't look right when you're bringing through all the NFL franchise, does it? They'd just be going, "What? Who are these people?" Mean nothing to them.
Well, just to
Oh, that's the end of the match.
yeah, I'm just got an update here from a source of mine, and saying the game is now 60-40 on, or 80-20 on. Sorry, so it looks more and more likely that it will be on today.
People coming on to have a go in the sand there. That's that.
There's Paul Brown. Good morning, Paul Brown. It wasn't going to be a long show this morning anyway. It was just a quick sort of pop on show the game, so everyone got their fix of the L games. What do you want to talk about? Anything else, people? Or what do you want to talk about?
That's pretty much covered it at the moment, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We're coming on just in case the game was going to get called off, and then we could set out a little schedule for what we'll do the rest of the day. But it's more a case of just building up to the Liverpool game now, isn't it?
It is. Do you want to give the viewers what our schedule is for the next few days and coming up to Christmas as well? What we're going to do?
No, I don't. No, we haven't worked it out yet, have we?
Well, I've got to work out in my head.
If any of the football gets cancelled, we're going to try and put on games, classic games of those fixtures.
We will be doing the game Christmas Eve, early Christmas Eve. We're doing a really classic game Christmas Eve to get everyone in the mood. But if anyone can't make it, or they'll go home for Christmas, Lee, Hoover, and Phil, everyone from TTG would love to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And there's going to be people flying home for their holidays, or 500 parents and that. So I would like to wish.
Whoops. I think that's Dermot's just dropped out for the moment. I think it's probably time to wrap up in a second anyway. So what we'll do is later on, if the game does get called off, we'll certainly put something up in its place, classic match. So I think we've still got a Liverpool Spurs game to dig out from the vault, or at least extended highlights. And if that's not there, then we shall come back with something else, have a chat about things in general and what's happening, all the Spurs related things. Do we want this break in the winter games still? Have the Christmas period off? It's looking more and more an option with all these with all the COVID going around at the moment. But anyway, we shall see you later if there's no game. Oh, Dermot's on the way back, is he?
Yeah.
There he is.
We had a that's Levy playing with my internet. I'm going to have words with that Levy.
We said Levy out one too many times. Yeah. It's like the Candy Man, but it's on the online instead. Say Daniel Levy 3 times the camera.
My laptop seems to disconnect from the internet for some God knows why. But...
Oh well, yeah. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, I was just saying we might as well wrap it up here, haven't we?
Yeah. You'll see me next on Dave's show. I'm just going to get myself warmed up for that.
Over at Irish Hotspur. Thanks once again to Simon at Duck Jive 1 for use of his videos. Brilliant footage again. Love that pitch. You don't find that anywhere else, do you?
No. And we will be back tomorrow morning on a normal slot with Ben at 11 o'clock with another sort of game in the background and us talking general nonsense. And we will be recapping the Liverpool game if it goes ahead.
If there's any major talking points, we might do a late night show tonight. It depends.
Yeah.
If it's nothing much to talk about, we won't bother. We're relaxed on that one.
Yeah. So keep an eye open on your social media. We will put on there on Twitter, as well as Instagram, where we're going next. But we definitely will be back tomorrow at 11. And then we're back tomorrow night as normal at 5:30 with a classic game, full game from, I don't know what we're doing, I think some from the 80s or 90s. So thank you all for watching this morning. I hope Liverpool win today. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
And we're fine.